guys, so today's video is going to be my Boxycharm unboxing. Please excuse my hair. I just put it in a bun because it is super knotted and I cannot brush it right now. I just can't. Oh, and also look at this. Look at this. My dark circles are insane right now. Do people still say on fleek? Because if they still do, my dark circles are on fleek. Like, wow. No, that wouldn't make sense. Fleek is a good thing. My eye bags are on the opposite of fleek. I couldn't sleep last night. It was just one of those nights. I just couldn't sleep. So I look crazy this morning, just letting you know. I'm all sorts of crazy today. So this month's Boxycharm looks like this. It says Rock 2018. I cannot believe it's 2018. People born in the year 2000 are officially adults. What? Anyway, that's the theme. Rock on. So this is what the box looks like this month. And when I opened it earlier, I got really excited for a few things that I saw. I actually already own 3 out of the 5 products in this box, which is pretty cool because there are things I really like. But anyway, let's get started. So the first thing in the box is this. It's definitely not the first thing I saw, but it's the first thing I'm gonna put on because mama needs her eyebrows on. You guys know how I feel about not having my eyebrows on. If I have my eyebrows on, I feel like I can conquer the world, no matter what. Even though I don't have anything else on my face, you know. Everybody has that thing. Mine is eyebrows. But anyway, this is the Causemetics Brow Power Universal Brow Pencil in the shade Universal Taupe. This is kind of like a universal shade that everyone can use. The more pressure you apply, the darker it looks on your brows. So if you are blonde, just apply a very light pressure. But if you have black hair, I'm not exactly sure if this is dark enough. But I feel like anybody from blonde hair to dark brown could wear this. All right, so I'm gonna put my brows on. Okay, so my brows are officially on. I already feel like more of a human being. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. I really love that brow pencil. I find that it lasts a really long time and I feel like it's so easy to use. I really, really like that brow pencil. A+, totally. I mean, I've been using it for a long time. Next thing in the box is this little blue tube. This is the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. I actually own this and I really like it. I've spoken about this in a monthly favorites video. There's something about this primer that I can't really explain. I even said that in my favorites video. It kind of feels like a face moisturizer mixed in with a silicone primer, but just a little bit. It doesn't really feel silicone-y, and I really like it. It has a little bit of a shimmer in it, but it's barely noticeable, and there's just something about this that makes foundation just look nice when you apply it on top. It just makes your foundation apply so smoothly and so nicely, so I really enjoy this. I'm gonna use my viewfinder as my mirror. I don't know why I just opened this one and used it on my face. I should have totally used the one I own. Wow. Nice move, Kathleen, nice move. When I first tried this primer out, I was like, oh, I don't like it. It's not hydrating enough, but I like how smooth it makes my skin. If you have very, very dry skin, I would just recommend putting a moisturizer underneath and then going in with this primer. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it gives you just a barely there glow and mainly just a nice base for makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation and all that good stuff, and we'll be back to test out the rest. Okay, I'm back. So I just put on some foundation, some concealer, some powder, and I also put on my contour because there is like a bronzer, blush, and highlighting trio in here that I want to try out. But the bronzer is like very warm and shimmery, so I wanted to contour a bit just to have that base down. But before we go into that, I'm gonna try out this eyeshadow palette right here that I have been dying to try. Oh my gosh, I haven't told you the prices of anything. So the Causemetics Brow Power is $24. And then this of course is also full size, and this retails for $38. Okay, now this is from Crown Brushes, and this is the Glam Metals palette. I didn't even know they did eyeshadow. I thought they just did brushes. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's actually a pretty cool palette. The mirror is a guitar. This is like my dad's kind of palette. Like my dad would love this palette. If he liked makeup, he would like this palette. It reminds me of him. And this comes with 8 shimmery shades and then 1 matte charcoal, like gray black. So you would kind of use this palette in conjunction with something else. Maybe if you have like a fully matte palette, those two would make like the perfect little combo. But I'm gonna go ahead and try out some of these shadows on my eyes. I don't know what I want to do. I think I want to use Wild Thing all over my entire lid. This like burgundy shade. Wild Thing. Da-dun-dun. For my crease, I always put on a matte crease color before I go in with anything on my lid. And I'm gonna be using my Tarte Man Eater palette. I'm gonna be using this color in Purr as my crease shade. By the way, I don't know if you can tell on my face. Before I go in with the eyeshadows, I'm using my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I'm mixing these two because I feel like I can't find my shade. But I'm mixing these two and I really like how it looks. It's very natural, but I feel like the primer is what makes it look even prettier. There's something about that primer that just makes your foundation glide on and just look so nicely. Or maybe it's just me, but that's how I feel. Anyway, let's begin. Alright, so things got a little bit vampy with my eyes, but I really like how they turned out. So a couple things. I really like the shade Wild thing. It was so pigmented, it went on really, really nicely. This isn't a palette I would ever use on its own. I had to go into another palette to finish a look. And I didn't do my brow bone or my inner corners because there was nothing in this palette for that. This is a nice add-on palette to keep in your collection. The only thing I really don't like is this mirror. I tried to use it, but you can't even see your face because it's the shape of a guitar and it's really small. This is a full-size palette, of course, and this retails for $25. So it's nice that you get it in the box, considering the box is 21 bucks. Next up we have this guy. This is from the brand Pure. This is the Dreamer Bronze and Brighten Cheek Palette. This is a full-size product and this retails for $34. You get a blush, a highlight, and a bronzer. This is a very shimmery bronzer. This is more of an eyeshadow. This would actually look beautiful as an eyeshadow. Wow, that pigmentation is really nice. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is super, super pigmented. I'm gonna use a very light hand. They feel almost creamy to the touch. Like literally they feel, they're powders, but they feel extremely creamy. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Mineral Glow. I'm very nervous. Do you guys see that? Oh, whoa. I totally see it on camera. But in person, it's not showing up that much. Oh my gosh, that scared me. I totally applied too much on this side. That's the bronzer. Now I'm gonna take the blush, which this looks so pigmented. I mean, this is all really pigmented, but this is crazy. I actually really like this blush. Do you see that? I'm not sure if you can see that on camera. Let me add a little bit more. It's so pretty. I like this blush a lot. It's a blush with a beautiful sheen, but there's no glitter in it, so it looks so nice because it's honestly just a glowy blush. And then lastly, I'm gonna dip into the highlight. Wow. You do have to be very careful because it is so pigmented. But oh my gosh, I love this highlight. It's so beautiful, but it doesn't look chunky. It just looks straight up glowy. It has such a nice sheen. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so right off the bat, I will say this is a winner for me, except the bronzer. I don't like the bronzer. I feel like when I apply too much, it just looks a little bit muddy on camera. I don't really like it. And I know myself, I will not reach for this, but I really like this highlight a lot, and I really liked this blush. I'm gonna keep this on my vanity and I'm gonna play around with these more because I was really impressed by these. No. And I'm not even gonna zoom out. There's no point because there's only one product left, and it is something I freaking love. Something I already know I love. I'm so excited that we got a Girlactik matte lip paint in the box. This is one of my favorite liquid lipsticks. They're extremely comfortable on the lips. They don't dry out your lips, yet they last on the lips all freaking day. I love it. And this is one of my favorite shades actually. This one is called Posh. And I'm actually gonna go grab my Posh. That's smarter. Okay, so this is Posh. It dries down completely, but it feels so comfortable. It's crazy. I love Girlactik lip paints. But yeah, guys, that was everything I got in this month's Boxycharm. Oh, this is full size and this retails for $23. So I did the math and the overall value of this box was $144. That's crazy. That's actually like a lot more than usual. This was a major hit, major hit, major hit. These 3 products were the standout products for me. Amazing brands. Just these 3 were worth it for me. The only thing that I was like, was the eyeshadow palette. I mean, it's nice. I got a nice look, but it's not my go-to. It's not my favorite. And I really liked these 2 shades a lot, but this was a dud for me. So this is kind of like a, actually I liked more than I disliked. So I would consider this a win as well. But yeah, guys, that completes this video. That was everything I got in this month's Boxycharm. Let me know down below if you loved this month. Did you hate it? Did you like it? Leave me your thoughts down below. But that completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud. You guys know. Poto, please don't do that. Please. Or do. Whatever. I'm so hungry. I am so hungry. And I didn't do my brow bone. And I didn't do my brow bone. And I didn't do my brow bone. I'm under us. This is getting so old. It's like getting so old. I'm gonna get rid of that entire couch. Entonces.